Hey, what's up everybody? This is Squall Snake, mygamer.com, squallsnake.com. Today I am playing Warlocks versus Shadows. Before I jump in, we have story versus mode for up to 4 players, horde mode for up to 4 local players. Just let's click on options so you can see what's going on. There's really nothing here but just music. I'm actually going to turn this down just a little bit for maybe the stream. And let's jump into the story mode. I was playing this yesterday for quite a bit, testing out the different Warlocks. And, you know what, I unlocked this guy yesterday. This is actually kind of a secret character. After you defeat the first boss, you unlock Raziel. The fallen angel, and no connection to Soul Reaver. However, just to be clear, this is a Taeon game, PS4.
Raziel.
And I've not played it as this character yet, so I will. So when you first start as a new character, this is the tutorial screen. You will learn abilities. So this game is a side-scroller kind of horde mode-ish beat-em-up. Okay. If you notice in the upper left-hand corner, there is 4 attacks, each assigned to the 4 face buttons. So if I hit X, you just whacks them with the sword. You can see there's a small cooldown time with the X button. It's kind of your main attack. Every second cross button attack deals less damage but heals you instead if you manage to hit an enemy. Try healing yourself back to full. So each Warlock has different attacks. I'll go over that in a second, I guess, but the tutorial just wants me to beat on this guy. So as you can see, my second attack, there you go. The sword wasn't made only for close combat. It also serves as a laser cannon. Try holding square button for a while and hit the dummy with your attack. Wow, that's okay. The circle button does some mobility, adds some mobility to your kit. Try using this. The text is very small on the screen. Try using it to dash forward. It also deals little damage to the enemies. So yeah, most circle attacks are a dash move. Makes this character treat mode as a passive. Double jump ability. Try jumping R2 or up button when jumping in the air. That's what's weird. This is your triangle button, lets you stun near enemies. So for the most part, every Warlock's circle ability is kind of this dash. The X is just kind of the main like spamming attack, and then your square and triangle buttons usually take a lot longer to spawn. But anyway, we're just gonna jump in right here. This is chapter 1. The adventure begins on a planet, more specifically in the area called Greenlands. It's mostly woods. Blah blah blah. Here comes danger from a meteor, but it's not an ordinary meteor. It's actually a monster falling from another dimension. Its goal is to infect our world with shadows, creatures from the shadow world. So. Most powerful Warlocks were called to arms to face the threat. The enemies are deadly and utmost care. We're required to beat them. The future of our planet lies in your hands. So basically these shadow demons fall from the sky and you have to kill them. You're a Warlock. So right off the bat, what's weird is up is to jump. I mean, it's just weird. Or you can hit R2. But so anyway, here's an enemy, and so what? Being careful not to get hit by this guy. So anyway, every guy you kill gives you some gold. You can see I got 3 gold from him. So every character is different. The key to success, really, is honestly finding the basic attacks that you can just spam over and over and over again. And this guy kind of sucks. I was playing as another character yesterday. I couldn't tell you who, and I was able to just spam an attack from the corner. So after a while, you get a level up. So if you notice in the upper left-hand corner, these guys explode on you if you don't move out of the way. Watch. Ah, shit. You hit L2, and then I'm gonna hit X and upgrade my X. So you can see there's a little dot next to my X. attack, and now it's supposed to be a little bit stronger, and I'm about to die. Holy cow. And sometimes I just picked up an item there. Sometimes enemies drop stuff that you can pick up. It could be a potion, it could be an item. If you click, this is another thing that's weird, you click the touchpad, the action stops, and you can now equip stuff. It's a small screen, so cooldown reduction, that's what I picked up, is reduced by 10. And I can hit R1, there's your stats. And you click the touch panel to make it go away. Alright, one more hit and I'm dead, by the way. So the key to success with this game is actually taking things slow and just, like I said, spam attacks. So as you can see, you know, it's just basically a horde mode. You're limited to where you can go. Yeah, you died. Okay, so we're not. Okay, so the game is saved. A little blue indicator. Okay, so we're gonna quit because I don't want to play as this guy because he sucks. That's level 1. I was playing as Kira, the shamaness, yesterday, and she's actually a technical fighter because you can switch between an offensive and a defensive mode. Maybe I play. Let's just keep this Kira. See how far I get here. So the whole game wave. So this is wave 1 of 10, right? You can see in the. Holy cow! I forgot how to play this from last night. And so this is really it. I mean, the game is, you can play this up to 4 players locally, and that's kind of what's recommended, because the game's difficulty does not stagger depending on the number of players that you're playing with. And, whoa, these guys are hella fast. So you just got to use these hit and run tactics. So I'm just trapped in this walled off area here. Just one hit at a time, really all you can do. Oh, jeez. So the shamanist here can heal herself. So when she's in this form, I can hit the square button and she heals herself, which is very important. Okay. Whoa, there's a new guy. I haven't seen him before. So if I shoot through this totem pole thing, my attacks are stronger. Just leveled up my heal. You do it in real time. It's weird because you have to hit L2 and then the corresponding button to level up. I guess you can do it in real time, which is the cool thing, but if you're in the middle of an action segment like this, it's kind of hard to do, but I guess they don't want to stop gameplay assuming that you're going to play this with 4 players, which makes sense, but I'm about to die. Yeah, this is rough. Jeez. This is where the game gets crazy, because you really need 4 players to get anywhere. I want to play as the other guy, the one other guy I haven't tried yet. This game is local multiplayer only, there is no online. Zardonic. Let's see what his moves are. Base wave. Try hitting an enemy by pressing. Oh, that's not bad. Second ability is a neat one. Press square button to form a cable shield. Dense sphere will protect you from incoming danger. As well as attack enemies on contact. Note that you have to hold the proper button to stay in that form. Okay. That's kind of cool. Use the circle button to quickly blink dash forward while silencing enemies that pass through. Your last ability, triangle button, is your bread and butter. Hold the ability button to channel a powerful base drop which will stun and damage nearby enemies based on how long you were dropping it. Try to hit the move button. Wow. Okay. So this guy's kind of unique. I like that he has a range attack, but he can't heal himself. That's really why you gotta play this game multiplayer, because one guy just has to be the shamanist just to heal everybody. And that move is really cool, but there's no way you'll be able to do that playing single player, like that level I just played. Oh yeah, and this music, by the way, it just loops over and over and over again. So you will want to just turn that music off after a while. It's the same track. It's like weird Celtic tune. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it loops way too quick and it's the only thing you hear. So even though this is stage 1-1, I mean it goes to stage I think 110 or 111, and each stage, I mean, so this is just an hour in this first world basically by the time you finish it, which is kind of long. I don't think it needs to be that long, but in a way this game kind of reminds me of like a side-scrolling Gauntlet, because you're just, you know, you're not really going anywhere though. Honestly, this is not a typical Teon game. Teon has made a ton of DSi and 3DSware, 3DS eShop games. So for them to move to consoles like this is actually new-gen consoles, especially kind of weird, out of place. Oh, I gotta level up. What did I get? Damage plus 4. Alright, well. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here with this, so you can see where the spawn points are. See, I got hit by that stupid explosion. So on the other side of the map here, right there in the middle, is another portal, if you will, another spawn point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, you know, cheat the system, and I'm going to go all the way over here and shoot my laser blasts. Try to buy me some time. Build them. See, and you can't so I just got a level up there, and I tried to upgrade my X power, this gun, this beam base line, and it wouldn't let me. So it, like, you can only go up to like level 2 after you've gotten a higher level. It kind of doesn't make sense, and the game doesn't tell you that. And the other thing that sucks is you can't... When guys initially come out of that portal, the generator, you can't hit them right away. So you can see that their energy bar is white. You can't hit them when they're white, you gotta wait till it's red. So I took a bunch of damage there because I tried to warm up that attack. See if I can beat this wave at least. The little bug things are the worst, and you get that further on too. I don't know if I'll get that far, but there's these flying guys and they... Ah, damn it. Okay, so I beat wave 2. And what's weird is, so that right there, which you can't see because it's hidden behind the tree, is a treasure chest. And it's just weird that the game would say, go get this treasure chest even though you can't see it and it's the first one. I can see maybe hiding a treasure chest later in the game when you like know what it is, but for the first chest it's just weird design. Why would you do that? So I just got some more armor and I'm a little bit stronger now, so hopefully I can make it through, but we will find out. I'm already mostly dead. This probably isn't going to last too much longer. So there's this first spawn point and a save point. This guy's got some pretty good attacks, I think, but I think he'd play well if you had a party of, 4 guys. There's a level up. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can level up my X beam move here. So I'm going to need L2, X. Oh, it did work that time. Yeah, you can see it's much stronger now. If I can equip something better. So right now I have nature passively regens. Oh, that's alright. And the other thing that's weird is, so in this main menu you can only navigate by using the analog stick. Not that that like means anything, but it's just weird, I don't know. Alright, anyway. I'm using the D-pad actually right now to play. Those stupid ladybugs that explode. You can't hit these stupid... Level up. The good news is with this regular X button attack is it hits everybody in a line. There's other attacks out there with other Warlocks that only hit the one guy, you know, in front. But since this guy, his attack goes through everybody. I beat something. Oh, so this guy. So every few levels, you get this guy over here who, well, that regen is nice, who sells stuff. I'm gonna just see what I got here. So I want the regen, so I'm gonna keep my helmet. And these things suck. Movement speed I don't really care about, I'd rather have armor. What is this? Damage plus 4. 6 plus 2, 6 plus 2. Let's equip the bullets. Look stronger. Now, all this extra crap, you can hit R1. So this is why you get gold and stuff. So what I'm going to do is sell everything here. So you hit X and everything kind of moves to the middle. It's kind of a clumsy interface. I'm going to sell all this. And then I hit the triangle button and I get money. Let's see what he has to buy. Cooldown, that doesn't interest me. Armor, armor. Yeah, nothing great. Even you can't even buy potions here. Potions, by the way, are you can see from the L1 button. So this guy doesn't really have anything that I want, so I'm gonna hit R1. It's also weird, like hit R1 to get out of a shop. It's just weird. All right, let's go to the next area. Wave 1 of 4. But I mean, this for the most, I mean, this is the game. I mean, you just kill a bunch of dudes over and over and over, spamming the same attacks, listening to the same song over and over and over. It just wears on you after a while. So here it's starting in this wave. Now we get these eyeball guys who are a pain in the ass because they have this beam, as you can see, attack, which is just kind of annoying. It was actually this level when I played as the shaman guy. I went all the way on this side of the screen, all the way here to the left, and I was just shooting his attack because the shamaness's attack just keeps going, it doesn't stop, whereas this base move, you know, only goes a few feet in front of him. And if you notice, so there's this eyeball guy, right? So I'm gonna jump, see, whenever I jump, he jumps with me. So that's why you have to cheat the AI into going into your beam, into your attack. It's just kind of annoying. I didn't want to do that. If I didn't have this regen helmet on, I would not be alive right now. This game is about patience. You can't just run in there. You have to find your attack that each guy can best use and then milk it for all it's worth. It's the only way to get anywhere. Oh, I can level up something. I can just kill this asshole there. I increase my X button attack again. That's kind of a nice move. I like that move. This is it. This is the game. I do enjoy the pixel art style. I think that's kind of cool. But there's just not a lot of game. I mean, this is it. You can see, like, there's this pillar right here. It just gets in the way. I think that's just kind of annoying. There's a lot of the foreground objects that get in the way. Let's see what I picked up here. I picked up a ton of stuff. So I'm damage plus 8. No. Nothing great there. No. No. Damage plus 6. We have to go this way, says the glowy arrow. I think it's kind of cheap that you can't hit enemies right when they come out of their spawn point. And that buffer zone that they have, that lasts kind of a long time. Look at all these flying guys. If this weapon, if this attack, this X button attack did not go through everybody, I would be so screwed. There'd be no way. not that bad either, but I just sucked at it. I think the only other Teon game, and I could be wrong on this, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, that was released on console was a series called Heavy Fire. And I think it was, they released it, man, I want to say, I know this is like a download-only game, but I think they also made like a compilation disc where you got like all the Heavy Arms games on one game, on one disc. I want to say it was on PS3. You can check that out. Heavy Arms, or just kind of like a light gun style shooter game. And it was also on 3DS on the eShop. It was ported there too. Here comes the music. So this music just goes the entire time, and I'm only on, wave or a stage 1.5. I think it goes to 110 or something, 111. And that attack did not hit anybody. Except for me, because those stupid guys blew up on me. So the problem is, so see how I'm on wave now 11 of 11? If I were to die right now, I would have to do all this over again. Get off me. This guy, okay. And another chest. So I'm gonna pick up this stuff. I'm gonna hit the touchpad and see. Armor +7. Is that damage -2? Nothing great. What was his damage +7, but armor +7, but that, yeah, we're not gonna, so we got the best stuff equipped. Alright, let's go get this chest while I heal a little bit. Oh, what's this? Low quality bronze bullets. Gallery Sword of Nature. Alright, let's see what that was. Oh, right here, here you go. Your A applies mini roots. What the hell does that mean? Oh, maybe your attack applies mini roots for 0.5, a quarter of a second? I don't know what that means, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, so I've been streaming now for 36 minutes. I'm going to walk over here so I get the save point, the checkpoint. And I think I'm going to call it a day. So if I quit then, I'll be at stage 1-6. So see how you get the little save icon there? So I'm saved. Kill this guy. I'm going to hit start. I could change Warlock and go back to the beginning. Even if I had changed Warlock, it just goes back to this screen, so you can't like continue where you're going. So yeah, I still have, you know, 4 more guys, or, you know, 4 more bosses. So I unlocked this guy by beating the first boss, like I said. But oh, you can't even back out from here. Kira. So you gotta go back to quit. So you can play a verse mode, and I'll just show you this. There's deathmatch, there's test your luck. I'm not sure what that is. But deathmatch, you can play any stage that you unlock so far. So I only have the first 2 stages, really. You can adjust your kill limits, playtime, whatever you want. And then you put your controller so you can assign your team. But obviously I'm only playing 1 player. But this is how horde mode also works. You can assign who's doing what. Maybe I'll just click on that so you can see it. Well, I'll just play a horde mode, why not? Real quick. And I'm gonna beat this guy again. He's not that bad. See how far I get in horde mode. Wave. So horde mode is just it's horde mode. I mean, they literally store the term from Gears of War, which is alright. So this is the only other mode available, which is the same exact thing as the main game, really. I mean, it's not really any different. Stages are a little different. Obviously, you got some different enemies. You know, we got those crazy jumpy guys now, but still using all the same armor and abilities that I have. It's important to note. So I'm getting all my health back. Nobody? Okay, wait for... Oh, I killed him in 1 hit. So all my levels up too are also apply here to horde mode. There's such a cheap attack. I gotta level up. So even you get levels up in horde mode that applies to everything else you do. So let's upgrade my X. So now my X is fully powered. Wave 7. Yeah, if I didn't have this regen helmet, man, I would have not gotten very far. same music. Yeah, this is getting pretty crazy. Just drink the potion to try to stay alive. So yeah, this ramps up pretty quick. I don't know where the enemies are, but I'm not complaining because now it just gives me time to get my health back. 4 health points at a time. Unlock tier 2. Holy shit. Oh, these guys have shields. Whoa. He hit me once and almost killed me. This guy's got a ton of health, look at that. Okay, well I killed 90 guys, 6 minutes. So that's it. Yeah, we're not playing this again. So anyway, this is Warlocks vs. Shadows on PlayStation 4, new game on PSN, published by Tan. I think it's like $12 or $10, something like that. This has been Squallsnake, editor-in-chief of mygamer.com. You can also check out squallsnake.com, but go to MyGamer, that's where we post all of our news, reviews, streams, previews, cool stuff, you know, all that. We have forums, go talk there. Anyway, Warlocks vs. Shadows. Thanks for watching.